Honestly, one of the reasons I was so annoyed and disappointed with Finding Dory was because I felt like they completely backpedaled on all of Marlin's character progression from the first film. At the end of Finding Nemo, Marlin is a proud, confident, trusting father who had rescued his son from across the ocean. But then in Finding Dory, he is suddenly an annoyed, lying fish.
Scariest moment of the trip was the 4 sharks.
Wait, I thought there were 3 sharks.
No, there were definitely 4.
Who, worst of all, endangers his son again by bringing him across the ocean. Marlin, what were you thinking? Why would you bring the son you just saved on another dangerous adventure? I just couldn't understand the reasoning behind this decision in my first 3 viewings. But you know what they say, 4th time's the charm. Hello, I'm Isaac from Watso Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to attempt to theorize on why Marlin brought Nemo on his search for Dory's parents. If you'd like to learn more about the characters of Finding Nemo, I've provided all of the links to the movies and the resources I used in the description. And to continue discussing Disney with me, make sure to subscribe and to click that notification button. After getting off the California Current brah, Marlin, Nemo, and Dory enter a wreckage in Morro Bay where Dory's excitement gets the best of her against the locals' judgment, which awakens a giant bioluminescent squid. Yeah, that big one who tries to chomp on Nemo in the intro. Luckily, the 3 fish get away from the squid uneaten, but Marlin is both extremely concerned about any injuries his son has been given from this near-death experience and furious at Dory for awakening the monster, which is why he says something he would regret.
Said not now. You've done enough.
I have? I can. I'll go get help.
You know what you can do, Dory? You can go wait over there. Go wait over there and forget. It's what you do best.
Marlin. Sure, Dory may have been negligent out of her excitement and contributed to the endangerment of Nemo, but Marlin, why would you push Dory aside when you were the one who brought Nemo along? See, this moment really upset me in my first 3 viewings of Finding Dory because it seemed Marlin was taking out his frustration with himself for bringing Nemo along on the one fish who had always been there for him and would risk her own life to get that son back. Marlin was being completely unfair with Dory. When I was attempting to rationalize why Marlin brought Nemo on this adventure, I knew there was no way Marlin could have thought this second journey was going to be completely safe. He had to know there was some risk of danger traveling across the ocean, even though he had the experience of having no trouble traveling from Sydney to his home and felt comfortable being escorted by the sea turtles from the EAC. Sure, Marlin was proud of facing the jellies and dealing with sharks, but I'm pretty sure the unknown perils out towards California are likely the reason Marlin didn't want to travel again in search of Dory's parents.
We've done our ocean travels. That part of our lives is over. The only reason to travel in the first place is so you don't have to travel ever again.
There is no way Nemo was taken on this journey because Marlin thought it was going to be safe. Right? If Marlin wanted Nemo to be the safest he could be, he probably should have just left him with Bob, Ted, Bill, or, for fish's sake, Sandy Plankton's family. Wasn't there a fish sitter somewhere? I do have an explanation for why Marlin would let Nemo come along with him, but if you think it would make more sense for Nemo to be fish-sitted, watched over during the events of Finding Dory, then comment a fish emoji below. My next thought was, maybe Nemo had to come along because the fish felt he could help along the journey. The young clownfish was the one who remembered they had to start their search for Dory's parents at the Jewel of Morro Bay, California, but I'm sure one of these adult fish would have been capable of remembering that as well. Nemo was helpful at pushing his father to be more daring and provided the saying, "What would Dory do?"
What would Dory do?
In difficult situations when they are separated from Dory, but I just don't think Nemo had to be on the journey for Dory's parents to be discovered. It probably would have been okay for Nemo to stay home. So if Nemo wasn't going to be completely safe and wasn't super necessary to the journey, then why would Marlin trust him to come along? Yes, I'm sure part of the reason Marlin was so trusting of his son was so the character whose name is in the title of the first film appeared in the second film. But I'm searching for more of a story reasoning, an in-canon explanation, if you will. See, Marlin didn't trust Fluke and Rudder or Becky, so why would he trust his son? This is where I was stumped for a while, actually. I poured through my notes, was scanning wiki pages, scrolled through Finding Dory again, and then it finally hit me like that semi-truck hit the water. When on earth did Marlin learn to trust his son in Finding Dory? Son of a barnacle. That's Marlin's character progression in Finding Nemo. Gosh, how did I not see that sooner? The whole reason Marlin believed in his son's ability to make his own decisions and to come on this adventure, I think is based off of the relationship that we saw develop in the first film, which likely only strengthened in the year between the films. Marlin was aware Nemo had been across the ocean before. He knew Nemo had proven his intelligence and resilience to difficult situations. He knew Nemo was fearless and would do anything to help his friends. Finding Nemo is the tale of Marlin trusting in his aging son, while Finding Dory explores Marlin's journey to trust in those around him, especially his closest companion Dory. So this outburst,
Go wait over there and forget.
isn't really about any anger built up towards Dory. I think this is just Marlin struggling with the relinquishment of control of his life, which we continue to see throughout the film. Marlin knows Dory is the only reason he has his son back.
Ever since I've met you, you've shown me how to do stuff I never dreamed of doing. Finding my son. You made all that happen.
But he just doesn't know how to handle himself when he puts his life, or more importantly, his son's life, into another fish's fins. Marlin isn't frustrated he brought his son on a trip that was more dangerous than he was expecting, and I don't think he regrets bringing him along in this moment as opposed to having Sandy Plankton's parents fish-sitting him. I believe Marlin has come to terms with trusting his son and was just beginning to learn how to trust others. I feel so much better about Marlin's character after my fourth viewing of Finding Dory because I think after witnessing his son's potential in a previous voyage across the sea, it makes complete sense to me Marlin was willing to bring his son on a supervised journey to help their best friend Dory find her parents. Before you go, I just wanted to say I appreciate you checking out this video, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am a huge Disney fan whose focus in life is to spread magic like Disney has done for me. If you enjoy this video or any of my videos and would like to help the channel grow to infinity and beyond with more merchandise, shows, and more, then please consider checking out my Patreon page at patreon.com/WatsoVideos and check out some of the awesome reward tiers like the Watso Discord server where you can come talk to me or make a donation of any kind. I want to continue to keep my videos available for free for everyone, so a couple of bucks to spare goes a long way to help the channel be the most magical show on the internet. Thank you for donating, but most importantly, thanks for watching. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Do you think Marlin's decision to bring Nemo along on the Finding Dory journey makes sense? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you'd like to see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over here. And as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day. What do? We swim, swim, swim.